What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy, Sniper Kicks. Man, there is an opportunity to make a ton of money with sneaker reselling, and you guessed it, it is back to school. This right here is a game changer. I'm going to put a stat right here. There is 7 billion shoes getting sold during this period of time in August and late July for back to school. So I'm going to show you guys how to maximize with sneaker reselling. Therefore, you can run a bag and make a ton of money, guys. Make sure you stay into the end because I'm going to give you guys some tactics. I'm going to talk about bulk buying. I'm going to talk about what sneakers to get. And it's not just the hype sneakers like this Jordan 4 Cave Stone. So make sure you fasten your seatbelt because, man, I have already seen it. I've been selling a crap ton of sneakers and it's only mid-July. August is going to be crazy in Q3. Let's go. Let's get into the video. Listen up. Parents are spending a crap ton of money. Kids are wanting to flex. Guys, when I was in high school and I was in middle school, I wanted the freshest sneakers. Therefore, I can have compliments at school. We all want to dress to impress those first couple of days at school. So there's a skyrocket in this sneaker market. There is so much money to be made. And it's crazy, guys. If you guys just understand how much money there is during back to school, you would want to take action with sneaker reselling. So I'm going to break down in this video what sneakers to get, where to sell your sneakers, what strategies that you should implement. Therefore, you could take it to the moon. I'm going to talk about different strategies. I'm going to talk about bulk buying. If you want to learn how to get sneakers in bulk, you see them right here. We got unreleased sneakers here. We got a ton, but you don't have to just focus on that. There's a ton of other sneakers that are cheaper that you can make a bag on. So make sure, like I said, stay into the end. We're going to talk about it in detail, but parents are spending a bag. So let's go. And hopefully this video can help you to make a ton of money. Let's get it. So the first question I know you guys have is what sneakers should I get? So I'm a big analytics guy. I like to see what are the numbers. What are people buying nationwide with sneakers? Again, your region might be different. The East Coast is sometimes different than the West Coast. So the first thing that I do is that I go on Alias, which is GOAT's platform, or StockX, and I see what's most popular. So go on StockX.com, look at most sold sneakers or most featured sneakers, and it will tell you what sneakers are most popular at the moment. But just off the bat, guys, these are going to be some of the best sneakers to get for back to school time. Number one is going to be Off-White Air Force Ones. Again, I buy them in bulk. I buy them in wholesale. So I'm buying white Air Force Ones for around $65-ish. Again, retail is around 120 at the stores. So I can sell them for 100, 110, and I can make profit on those white Air Force Ones. So that's where bulk buying goes into play. Again, most of you guys don't have to bulk buy. Some of you guys don't have the capital to bulk buy. But if you want to learn how to bulk buy and get suppliers and all those different things, of course, I have a free live training on that that's in the description section. But if you don't have money for bulk buying, I'm going to even break these down for you of how you can get to the next level. Also, another sneaker, guys. Again, I know you guys hate this sneaker, but it's the Panda Dunks. Yes, the Panda Dunks. We hate the Pandas, but they sell like hotcakes during back to school season. Again, I purchase them in bulk, I purchase them in wholesale. So I'm getting them for below retail and I'm able to sell it for below retail price and still make a profit. So that's another sneaker. Of course, the retros that are releasing. Everybody loves Jordans. Again, you just got to get them at the right price. Again, unreleased sneakers. Some guys are going to want stuff like this, like the Cave Stones, the Rare Airs, the Shatter Backboards. Again, those are extremely demanded sneakers. And mostly those high schoolers are going to want, you know, those hype Jordans and everything like that. But do not miss the boat on New Balances, Asics, those type of sneakers that are cheaper. Because again, there is demand for those sneakers. I just like the analytics behind everything. And I'm going to put a chart right here. This is very simple for you to use. The demand test and the profit test. If a sneaker is demanded on the market, just utilize StockX and you're able to get it for a cheap enough price, that's going to allow you to make profit. But here's the thing, and I'm going to talk about selling. If you're able to sell it locally, meaning you have a clientele, you have OfferUp, you have Facebook Marketplace, you can sell it for even higher and make more profit. So there's so much opportunities to back to school. And if you don't want to do that, you can sell on the eBays and the StockX and the GOATs. But I'm telling you, there's so much money to be made. So one of my students, his name is John, and he actually, resells from his house. He used to own a store, now he resells from home. He's doing over $100,000. I think it's like $130,000 back to school. He does more back to school than Christmas in Q4. So you can call this back to school like Christmas 2.0 for back to school. So guys, capitalize on it. Again, the sneakers you want to get, I like to go by analytics, but off the top of the head, I know all white Air Force Ones are going to do well. Even all black Air Force Ones, those type of people that wear all black Air Force Ones. And you got Panda Dunks. Again, you have those Asics and New Balance. Again, I like the hype stuff because I have clientele with that, and parents do like to buy that for their children that are a little bit older. But you're just going to look at the demand, what's in the market. But so much money is to be made with that. But that right here is how to tell what sneakers to get for back to school. And also grade school, of course, grade school sneakers. Guys, we have sold so many white cements in grade school in the last couple of days. Like, I was sitting on grade school white cements for a while, but they are just moving like hotcakes. And I'll put a screenshot right here. So again, a lot of grade school sneakers are going to do well. Again, just do the analytics. White cement 4s are great. Like some of the sneakers that were kind of like iffy, but they were demanded like a white cement, they will move during back to school. So guys, those are the type of sneakers that you want to get. Just utilize the analytics. Next thing, we're going to talk about where to sell the sneakers, like these Kobe All-Stars, like these Flu Games right here. Where do we sell them? Most people are going to be lazy and try to sell them just on StockX and Go. Don't be a lazy reseller, please. Do not be a lazy reseller. So regarding selling your sneakers, yes, you can use Go and StockX, but you're not going to make as much profit as you can if you actually utilize these different platforms. So a lot of these moms and teenagers and dads that are shopping for their kids, a lot of them are on like the Facebook marketplaces and the OfferUps. So if you don't have your sneakers listed on there, please get them on there. And this is what it does as well. More people are on those apps, but you can have that person as a repeatable customer if you give them great customer service. I have this Kobe, I interact with that person, have great conversation. I tell them a little bit about myself. I get to know them. We exchange numbers. I tell him about my business. Guess what? If he likes me, he's going to do more business with me. Here's the problem with most people, guys. And I know I'm talking, more of the business side of this business, is that sneaker reselling, when you have relational ties with your customers, you're going to have that customer for a very long time. People are always buying sneakers, always buying sneakers. So again, OfferUp Facebook Marketplace is going to be great for you because you're able to keep more profit. Because at the end of the day, if you use StockX and Go, they're going to take a lot through fees. So that's one of them right there. Also, utilizing Instagram. There's so many people that are on Instagram looking to purchase. Again, story sales, story posts, be able to say, hey, sneakers for under $200, back to school special, like those type of things will help you sell your sneakers as well. Again, you got to go out there and create an Instagram and start promoting, but that can help your sales as well. And one of my favorite platforms, of course, is eBay. eBay is going to be a great platform for you. The benefit of eBay is that you're able to charge higher than a StockX and an Alias. Here's the reason why. Because somebody can actually see these Kobe's, they can see the pictures, they can see all these things based off the pictures you're taking on it, so they're willing to pay a higher price because they can visually see it. Where you go at StockX and Go, it's just a stock image. So eBay's also another platform, guys. Again, just make sure you have your sneakers out there, you market it, you promote. You could be a guy that's just selling StockX and Go, no problemo, but you're not going to make as much money if you actually maximize all these different steps, utilizing the marketplaces and the OfferUps and the eBays and anywhere you can sell your sneakers. You'll be able to capitalize, guys. You can make a lot of money on eBay, guys, a lot of money. Again, as you start to go to the next level, you can have your own website. You can do all those different things, kind of like what I've done. But these are for people that most likely are not at my level doing big numbers in sneaker reselling. So that is where you're going to sell your sneakers, guys. There's a lot of people that are looking for heat, looking for sneakers, looking for things for their kids. So you just got to maximize this and be ready to go and be good to go. So guys, man, again, that's a little glimpse of how to sell. If you want to learn how to sell even further, again, I have a free live training talking about actually more in detail how you can take your sales to the next level, especially back to school. So make sure you hit the link in the description section. This live training is going to be spectacular. It's going to be on Sunday. Make sure you hit the link below. Let's get it. So now I'm going to go over what different sneakers that I'm buying. So first things first, you guys see right here, the Cave Stones. I love unreleased sneakers. Again, a little bit more, higher end, not even higher end, but like people don't have these. People always, during back to school want things that people don't got. So again, these Cave Stones been selling these like crazy. So this is one of the sneakers. Of course, this sneaker, the Rare Air Force. I don't have many left right here. So Rare Air Force. So again, I'm a big, unreleased guy, sneakers that most people don't have. So this is the stuff that I'm buying, but I'm gonna show you some stuff that you can buy as well that will do extremely well. Like I mentioned before, this is a sneaker that has been doing extremely well for us. Bam, the white cement. Again, this is a sneaker that you can probably get for below retail if you actually hunt around and go from there. Again, you can actually get these in wholesale for below retail with a lot of my different bulk suppliers that I have being able to utilize. So make sure at the live train if you want to kind of go from there. Again, white cement as well. This is grade school. We're almost out of grade school, so I had to go deep in there. Again, that's a sneaker. This is a sneaker that I want to go heavy on, back to school. Again, anything grade school that is nice. Some other sneakers as well. We've been doing well with some Kobe's. Again, a lot of times you can find Kobe's that are, a little bit cheaper, grade school Kobe's. Again, the biggest thing is the analytics. The things that I'm really buying is really focusing on this one, the white cement. Because it's doing extremely well. Again, it's a classic colorway, and this is what I'm going heavy on for back to school. And we already seen the results of a lot of these sales of these Jordan 4 white cement. So that's what I kind of want to break down. Again, buy what you need to buy. Again, like I said, Air Force Ones, Panda Dunks, those do well. Again, a lot of people make a lot of money, but especially those Jordan 4 white cements are one of the best back to school sneakers that I've seen so far. So that's what we're going. So guys, that's a wrap for this video. Again, back to school, very, very, very successful season. Again, I called it Christmas 2.0. Guys, let me know in the comment section below, what sneakers are you trying to get for back to school? What are the sneakers that sold the best for you in the past in back to school? And like I said, I like doing things based off analytics. Jordan 4 white cements, again, they've been doing extremely well for me, but I want you guys to let me know what is doing well for you. If you want to learn how to implement this and be able to get sneakers like the white cement in bulk, and be able to get the Panda Dunks in wholesale, you be able to get the Air Force Ones in wholesale, make sure you are ready and you are prepared and you are registered for my free live training. I'm gonna go over all those different things. I'm gonna reveal some of my bulk suppliers, and not only that, I'm gonna talk about some different things like how to utilize AI for your business to progress, and also how to maximize and sell your sneakers faster, because that is something that most people don't realize is that's their strategy behind selling your sneakers. So guys, man, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to talk about this extreme season where there's going to be a ton of sales in sneaker reselling. $7 billion spent just on sneakers for back to school, but you need to capitalize. You need to put the effort if you want to take a market share of that $7 billion and be able to make some money. Make sure at the free live training. Really do appreciate you guys. You already know Sniper Kicks is out. Peace.